Hello everyone, Carson here back on Sudoku on New York Times. Today is July 30th, 2024. Let's start today's hard Sudoku. Alright, I see that these sevens force the digit 7 into one of these two cells in block 2. These fives point right and this cell sees another 5, so in block 3 the digit 5 is forced into this cell. These fives point down, and then these fives force the digit 5 into one of these two cells in block 6. These fours, they point up. Okay, I see that in row 6, the digits 2, 3, and 5 are still missing. And these three open cells C, 2, 3, and 5. So only 3 open cells are available for the 3 digits 2, 3, and 5. So these 3 cells form a 2, 3, 5 triple. In order to fit the 3 digits 2, 3, and 5 into row 6, they have to go into these 3 cells. Only these 3 cells can contain these 3 digits. So these 3 cells they are reserved for these 3 digits. They form a 2, 3, 5 triple and eliminate all other digits from these 3 cells. Because they can only 2, 3, and 5 can go into these 3 cells. So the other missing digits of row 6 have to go into these 3 cells, which are 1, 6, and 8. 168, 168, 168. This cell sees 1 and 6. So actually I can further bring this down, um, making this cell an 8, and then this cell also sees a 1. So 1 and 8 eliminated, so this is 6 and 1. Okay, I could place these 3 digits immediately because of these 1s and 6s. That is nice. And I actually forgot to round down. Further eliminate. Um, I should I shouldn't say eliminates, but make further deductions from this triple. This cell sees 3, so there's 2 or 5 only. This cell sees 5, so it's 2 or 3 only. But it is still a 2, 3, 5 triple. Okay, then in block 5. In block 5, there are 3 open cells left. The missing digits are 4, 7, and 9. Another way to see all of these triples is by looking at block 5 and said that the digits 4, 7, and 9 in row 6 point into block 5. And that actually works. If you didn't see this 2, 3, 5 triple, another way is that you first spot this 4, 7, 9 triple in block 5, which allows you to place these 3 digits and spot the 2, 3, 5 triple the other way around. Both ways are fine. It depends which one you see first, but both have the same outcome. Alright. These 3s point up and this cell sees another 3, so in block 2, the digit 3 is forced into this cell. This 3 points down and this 3 points left, so in block 4, the digit 3 is forced into row 4. These 3s, they point right. These 6s point down, so these two cells form a 5-6 pair. Because in block 8, the digits 5 and 6 are still missing, and these 5s and 6s force both 5 and 6 into one of these two cells only, and they share the same two cells. So in order to fit both 5 and 6 into block 8, these two digits have to go into these two open cells only. So this 5-6 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. And then the other 4 open cells in block 8 are for 4, 7, 8, and 9. This 8 points down and this 8 points left. Cannot go into the 5-6 pair, so in block 8, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. After that, these 8 points left and this cell sees another 8. So in block 7, the digit 8 is forced into this cell. And then these 8 points up, and these two cells also form a 4-8 pair. It's the same logic as this 5-6 pair here. In block 1, both 4 and 8 are still missing, and all of these 4s and 8s force both 4 and 8 into one of these two cells only, and they share the same two cells. So these two cells are reserved for 4 and 8 in block 1, and this 4-8 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells. Then this 9 points up, and it cannot go into the 4-8 pair. So the digit 9 in block 1 is forced into this cell. And then these 9s points down. With these 5s and 7s, actually. Yeah. So, in column 1, the digits 5, 7, and 9 points down. And these 3 digits are still missing from block 7. So only these 3 open cells are available for 5, 7, and 9. So these 3 cells actually form a 5, 7, 9 triple and eliminates all other digits from these 3 cells. Yeah, same logic with the 2, 3, 5 or the 4, 7, 9 triple. It works the same way. So another triple. That actually forms another triple here in block 7, but um, you might have seen that this cell is a 1. Because in column 1, the digits 1 is still missing, and 1 cannot go into these 3 cells because it sees 1. So in column 1, the digit 1 is forced into this cell, which allows me to place this 3 immediately because of these 3s as well. Okay, let's finish up this triple. 2, 3, and 6 are the required digits, but this cell sees 2 and 3. So actually, this cell must be a 6, and the other two cells form a 2, 3 pair. In row 8, 4, 7, and 9 are the missing digits. This cell sees a 4, and this cell sees a 7. These 2's point up to force the digit 2 into this cell in block 2. Okay, these 3 cells form a triple. For block 1, the required digits are 1, 2, and 6, where this cell sees 1 and 2. So actually, the other two open cells are for 1 and 2, and this cell is a 6. Okay, this cell is for 5 or 7, because of, for this column. Okay, these 3 cells are also for 4, 7, and 9. Oh, actually, yeah, I can place 4 here, because in column 5, 4 is still a missing digit. This cell sees 4, and this cell also sees another 4. So in column 5, the digit 4 is forced into this cell. This column still needs 7 and 9, but this cell also sees 9. So I can place the 7 and 9 like so. Okay. In block 2, the 3 open cells are the digits that go into the 3 open cells are 4, 8, and 9. But this cell sees 4 and 9. So actually, this cell must be an 8, and the other 2 open cells are for 4 and 9. Now, this cell sees the 4 and 9 from this pair. Actually, from block 5 as well. So actually 4 and 9 are eliminated from this cell, making this cell a 7 and this cell a 9. Down here, these two cells are for 4 and 7. This cell is for 1 or 2 only for this row. These 7s point left to force the digit 7 into this cell in block 4. And as you can see, 7 in this cell is eliminated, making this cell a 5 and this cell a 7. This event also affects the cell, uh, and it helps complete column 4. Okay, this cell now sees a 5. So this is a 2, and it actually completes row 6 as well. This cell is a 6 to complete block 4. In row 4, the missing digits are 4, 6, and 8. This cell sees 4, and this cell sees an 8. In row 5, the missing digits are 1, 2, and 9. Okay. Okay, I can finish up row 8 now. This cell sees the 7, and it cannot contain 4, so I can place the 9 and 4. Okay, these 4s force the digit 4 into this cell in block 6, which makes this a 6 because it also sees 8. Okay, row 4 is done. These 8 points up, and this cell sees another 8, so in block 3, the digit 8 is forced into this cell, which points left and eliminates 8 from this cell, making this a 4. 8, this 4 also completes, it helps completes block 2. Row 1 is missing 3 and 9, but this cell sees a 9, so I can place the 3 and 9 like so. Block 3 is missing 1, 2, and 6, but these 6s force the digit 6 into this cell in block 3. This is 1 or 2 to complete this block. And this cell now sees a 9, so this is either 1 or 2, which makes the cell known. Actually, I could have also said that these 3s point down to force the digit 3 into this cell in block 9, which makes this 2 and 3. What next? Okay, these 9s force the digit 9 into this cell in block 6. Column 8 is missing 1, 2, and 6. This cell sees 1, so it's 2 or 6. This cell sees 2, so it's 1 or 6. Column 7 is missing 1, 2, and 7. This cell sees 7, and this cell also sees 7, so in column 7, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, which means that this is 1 or 2 only. But it also sees 2, so that means this 1, 2, 1. Okay, the Sudoku puzzle is actually complete. Alright, so I finished today's New York Times hard Sudoku in 12 minutes and 34 seconds. Wow, that's quite a beautiful number. 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I would say this puzzle is quite straightforward. Um, as hard difficulty, this is quite straightforward because most of the key spots, I think all the key spots actually, were just pairs and triples. Like, I don't recall any tricky spots apart from pairs and triples because pairs and triples are a must. No, it's a must-have skill for hard Sudokus. So other than that, I don't think this puzzle was that difficult. So I'll go over the key spots really quickly. So they include the 2, 3, 5 triple in row 6, or if you want to do it the other way around, sure, the 4, 7, 9 triple in block 5. And it actually helps place 1, 6, and 8 in block 5, or row 6. And then later on, there was this 5, 6 pair in block 8, and also the 4, 8 pair in block 1. And then a short while after that, I saw the 5, 7, 9 triple in block 7. The 5, 7, 9 triple in block 7 also helped with column 1. And I think that's about it because I really don't recall any tricky spots. Yeah, I don't know. If you have any other questions or difficulties, feel free to comment down below. Hopefully this video helped. And yeah, I'll end this video here. Yeah, please don't be afraid to comment if you have anything to ask because I'll be glad to reply you. There's no shame in not knowing things, alright? Today is July 30th, 2024. See you all in tomorrow's New York Times Hard Sudoku Solve. Bye!